Oh my god, guys, can you believe it? We are so back. Another welcome back to my channel 7 or 8 years later. That is crazy. So many things have happened in my private life. I just focused a lot on my career and on business and, just on my private life. But lately, I've been feeling super inspired again just to create some content again, and also more conversational content like that. So I'm super, super excited to welcome you all back onto my channel, which is crazy. I never really thought that I would say that again, but well, here we are. Let's start today's video. What we're going to talk about is self-sabotage. You probably know that feeling when you have already, everything sorted out, you have a plan ready, and you know what to do, but deep down, there's still something that really stops you to execute what you have been planning to do. And that is caused by a very, very deep pattern of self-sabotage. Today, I'll break down why we do this, how to stop it, and how to rewire those self-sabotaging patterns that are literally subconsciously running our lives. I'm going to break it down into roots and the causes of sabotage, and I'm going to give you 3 actionable points that you can use in order to regain the power in your life. Understanding the causes of sabotage actually really already helps to work on those. And there are a few different root causes. The first thing is that we have to understand that self-sabotage is an identity problem. It's not a motivation problem, because a lot of times people believe that they lack motivation or they lack confidence and that's why they self-sabotage, but that's actually not the case. Self-sabotage is so much more deeper ingrained in us. But the real issue is actually an identity misalignment. So for example, if you always believe that you're someone who just struggles or who is unlucky or has to work hard or just isn't genetically blessed, isn't beautiful or whatsoever, you will always act in a way that matches this identity that you have given yourself. The law of attraction also works in a way on how you think about yourself and enforcing that belief of yourself. Because think about it, if you believe that you're someone who doesn't really have it easy in life and just good things just don't happen to you, whenever there's something lucky happening in your life, you will feel uncomfortable. You will not be able to truly live it out. You'll resist it, you'll delay it, or you'll even sabotage it and destroy it before it even happens. This is also closely linked, of course, to our survival instinct that we have, because our brains are wired to protect us. They want to keep us safe. And safety is found in something that is familiar. So for example, if success, love, and happiness isn't something that you grew up with, being in those moments where you are successful, happy, or in love, those situations are going to feel so unsafe for you because you're not used to it. So your nervous system is going to get into fight or flight mode. And that is, of course, also the reason why people sabotage love, like good relationships, financial breakthroughs, or career opportunities, because they feel like deep down they don't belong in there. It just scares them. And however our brains are rewired are, of course, closely linked to our childhood conditionings. Whatever conditioning you grew up with, your brain is trying to make sure that you will not outgrow this belief, because it is the default mode of your brain, right? But a lot of times we really have to work on reprogramming and rewiring our brains. But then also there is sometimes a way deeper cause. For a lot of people, actually self-sabotage comes from the belief that they are not worthy of whatever they want in their life. If deep down you believe that you don't deserve success or happiness or love, then you will always push it away because you feel like this is not something that is meant for you. This is why affirmations don't always work necessarily for everyone, because even if you'd say those affirmations to yourself, oh, I will be rich, I will be in love, and things like that, if you don't really believe it on a subconscious level that you actually deserve it, it's not gonna come. So now that we have discussed the root causes, it is time to talk about how to break those cycles. The first step is to be really aware of our own self-limiting beliefs and negative self-talks. I did it once, I think, when I was in the beginning of my 20s, I kind of did that exercise once where I every single day tracked my negative self-beliefs. So every single time I thought something negatively about myself, even on a very subconscious level, I've noted it down on my iPhone. And to be honest, back then I didn't really thought, or I didn't really believe that I had a lot of those, but I kind of tracked them and I realized, wow, like I do talk to myself quite often in a negative way on a daily basis. Just small things like I'm lazy, I'm messy, or I'm not smart enough to solve it, or I'm just bad at math, or something like that. All these little things, they just stack up in your brain and they will reprogram your brain subconsciously. That is why we have to be super, super aware of those. So try to note all the self-limiting beliefs and negative self-talks that you have on a daily basis. But then we can even go deeper than that. So the first step would be to note it down. This is already a great step for you. But if you want to even go a bit deeper, who made me believe this specific negative self-talk? Where did I learn this? Is this my belief or is this someone else's belief? Being hyper aware of our limiting beliefs already gives us a lot of awareness of things that we have to get rid of. Number 2 is to stop rejecting your blessings. Most people try to prove that they deserve success, but that's the trap. You don't necessarily need to earn a better life, you have to stop rejecting it. We already touched base on the fact that our brain will always seek familiarity. So if you grew up in chaos, order and ease will feel like a threat to you. If you're used to toxic relationships, then being in a stable relationship will make you think that this is a boring relationship. Many of us were taught that good things only come after hard work, so that there's always a struggle before the reward, sacrifice, that there's always something we have to pay up front with or have to lose our boundaries for, and that we have to prove ourselves so that we're able to deserve it. But what if all of that is actually a lie? What if you don't have to struggle, fight, or prove yourself before you get the things that you deserve? So you have to start working, first of all, on believing that you are deserving of all the things that you want in your life, and start to affirm it on a daily basis. Really tell yourself, I am deserving of what I want in my life. Good things come to me because I welcome them. If you're able to see other people's luck and other people's success as a beacon of hope for you, that you're also able to receive those things, then you're able to learn from them. That will also benefit your brain. Instead of resenting them, learn from them. And once you have stopped rejecting the good things in your life, you can now work on making success feel safe with you. Instead of trying to push through your fears, train your mind that things like success, love, and happiness are all things that are normal and easy for you. How you could do it is, for example, like I mentioned before, to surround yourself with people that are exactly what you want to be, because that will subconsciously give you the proof that things like that are possible. If you always see success as something that is so unattainable and something that's so far away from you because you just watch, big CEOs like Steve Jobs or Jeff Bezos, of course that's too far away from you. So you will always feel like there's too big of a distance between you and them, and that's why you believe you're not going to be able to reach it. But what if you surround yourself with people that are just like you, people that are our age, people that are your friends, that have already taken steps into the direction that you want to go, something that's way more approachable and way more attainable for you. So that way you normalize success, you normalize love, you normalize happiness. The second thing is visualization. And as I said, visualization and affirmations, of course, only work when you have worked through the guilt and through the feeling of being undeserving. But you kind of still have to force yourself on a daily basis to visualize yourself in a happy, successful, and loving situation until it feels normal. In the beginning, it might feel very uncomfortable. You're going to feel like maybe you're just playing a movie character or whatsoever, but at some point, it's going to feel so normal for you because you have gotten so used to the feeling of it happening. And that's the thing, right, with our brains. A lot of times our brain cannot distinguish a feeling of something is happening for real or something that's happening in our mind. That's why fear is so powerful, because fear is in our heads. And that is something that you can use to benefit yourself. If you visualize the feeling and really tap into, okay, how does it feel if I am having what I want? At some point, it's going to feel so normal for you that you will stop rejecting it. Stop viewing success as something that's so far away from you and so unattainable. Because honestly, if you think about it, if you put in the work and stay consistent, then success is just the next logical step that will follow. The opportunities, the relationship, and the success you want is already out there. And maybe they already tried to enter your life, but you were the one who rejected them. So the question isn't really, okay, how do I get there? It is more, how am I able to let those things in? Once you stop resisting what you want, things will start shifting way faster than you think. You don't have to feel 100% ready. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to decide that you're done playing small, that you're done blocking your blessings. It's time for you to claim all your blessings. So I really hope this video resonated with you. If it did, then don't forget to subscribe so we can keep on upgrading our mindsets together. See you next time. Mwah!